Hello, my name is Toby Stansberry, and I'd like to introduce to you some of the culture of the dojo here at Emerald City Karate. You're probably familiar that karate comes from Japan, so with that we'll do a lot of things related to Japan. We'll say Japanese words sometimes, we have of course special clothes, and we also do a lot of bowing. And that bowing is to show respect to ourselves, to our classmates, to the building, to the teachers. Bowing is really important. And the first thing you'll do is you'll bow before you go into the class when you step on the mat, and you'll bow before you exit the mat. I'll demonstrate it and then I'll talk about the details next. So simply you'll be on the side, you'll have taken off your shoes, you've taken off your socks, you'll come to the side, put your hands on your legs and stand with your heels together and your toes apart. And while looking towards the flags, the front of the room up there, in that general vicinity, you keep your chest up straight and you do your bow. Right. Hold it for a couple seconds, then come up, then you enter the room. At the end of the class, you do the opposite. You come to the edge of the room. Notice I backed up to get there. And then I bow. I wait for a second or two, and then I can exit the mat. And that's how you bow for entering and exiting a class. Next, I'll show you some details, and I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, now we'll talk about some of the details. When you stand, you're going to have your heels together and your toes apart like a V. Sometimes I say like a penguin. For your fingers, you don't want to just hang them down there. You put your fingers together, and then you touch the sides of your legs like this. And for your body, you're going to keep your chest out kind of like a superhero, and shoulders back, and keep your chin the same way. When you bow, you go forward, down, and then you come up. Some details for this one, your hands are going to slide slightly down. You see how they went down just a little bit on my legs. Then they come up. But you don't want to slide too big. If you slide too big, it looks like you're taking off your pants. That's really embarrassing. Don't do that, right? And so you're just going to go slowly down and then up like this. Some other things that some people get wrong, they sometimes do a chicken dance. Don't do a chicken dance with your chin. Don't melt. You want to have your back straight the whole time and your chest stick out. So you make a bow, and then you come out with this Superman position, chest a little bit poofy when you do it like that. Next, I'll go ahead and show you the seated bow after that. Okay, next we're going to talk about two different kinds of bows. The first bow, we did the standing bow. You're going to do that the most when you bow to your partner, when you bow to the front of the room, when we bow before exercises and things. But when we start and end a class, we'll do a formal bow, and you'll go down on your knees. And that's called zare. The standing one is ritsure, the sitting one is zare. You don't have to know those words, they're just fancy. So when we do it here, I'll make sure that we're in the frame here because we're going to go down to our knees. I'm going to put my left foot back, and I'm going to squat down, and then I'm going to put my right foot back. And my toes are curled under, they're not straight. I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to unflip my toes, keep my back straight like this. It's important that your back is straight because it shows you're really focused and paying attention. When you do your bow, this time you do a little triangle with your hands, and you put it in front, bend your elbows down, and come back up, then put your hands close to your belt like this. I'll do that again. Great, it's the same word. You go down, you hold it for a couple seconds, then you come back to the hands in the position. When you stand up, you do the same thing, but you do it in reverse. You flip out your toes and pause for a second. Now your right foot comes, and then you stand up from there. And of course, then you'd go on to the next exercise. To remember the legs, the heart is on the left side of the body. So when you start with your left foot down, it's like you're putting your heart into everything you do. You start with your heart. And then you leave your heart in it until the very last second. And that's showing that we're always going to do our best in whatever we do. So when I do that foot position, I start with my heart side, which is my left side, to go down with. And I start with my heart side. And when I stand up at the end of the class, at the end of this sitting position, of course I have that bow when I come to the center. And when I stand, I flip my toes. I leave my heart in it. So that means my right foot comes up because my left side is the side with my heart. I leave my heart in it till the very last second, and I stand up, and we go on to the next thing like that. Now when we bow, a lot of the time it's to our partner. And you want to bow a little bit lower to the higher ranking person. So if you're bowing to your teacher, you want to bow just a little bit lower and longer than your partner. And there's a good reason for this. When you bow, for a brief moment, it's kind of hard to see in front of you. And we're trying to show each other respect, right? But if we bowed at the same time and I came up first, and you stayed like this and you were unable to see me for a brief second, and then you come up, if you just see the person standing there, it looks like they didn't bow at all. Does that make sense? Right? If you bowed, go ahead and dip the phone down and then up. It looks like I didn't bow. But maybe I bowed in that same moment, but maybe you'll get the sensation, oh, this person didn't show me a lot of courtesy there. So instead, when we bow, you can keep the camera straight. I bow, and then I wait till the person comes up, and then I know they saw me come up at the end of my bow. Then I know that they saw me, and they'll understand that I'm showing them a lot of good respect and courtesy. So that's a small little detail thing, but it's going to guarantee that you're showing respect to people. And if you ever go to Japan, they'll probably compliment you on such a nice bow. Those are some details about some of the culture related to the bows. And you don't have to know it all. Just come in and we'll learn it together. But it's always nice to kind of have a head start and kind of know what we're doing ahead of time, because that makes a lot of people more comfortable when they're on this new journey. All right, I'll see you in class and I'll see you on the mat.